Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started.
Ready up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Brings on 3rd and 5.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the tripping that
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the set.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He will have the conversion and more. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay,
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Set. Hut. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 7.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
180. 180. Where's up? 180. Where's up? You are at. Hey.
Jackson looking to throw. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry.
Nice but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Jackson now on second down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
180.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's in. What a try. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
You ready?
Love to throw on first and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Second and 10.
Come on, set. 50, ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for third and 3. That one, that's Matthew Golden. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Set, hunt.
On play action, Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ready, set, hunt.
They go play action with Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, He started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
To throw is Love. That's complete to Jacobs. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Set, ready. 45. What? Cut.
Now Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
The Packers go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Set.
Here's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Packers, 1st down.
Down.
1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. He'll be wrapped up there, down at the 3-yard line. That's timeout Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
At the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Set. Hut.
Jacobs. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Let's go now.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers.
We spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Sending it downfield for Likely. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Whoa! Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's second down.
Second down, Jackson.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Third and long for Jackson. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Here's first and 10.
24-yard gain on the
Back to throw, Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
On the give, here's Henry. He'll manage only a couple. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short, Jackson. No chance at all. He'll go down. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to have a Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
38 yards on the play. First down, Baltimore.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so...
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
It's a loss of
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
60 reps.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Set.
Throwing on second down, Love. Left side, caught by Musgrave. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the gun, it's Love. And he is very close to the first down, but an high ball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. The ball comes out, and the Ravens have come up with the football.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
touchdown, Baltimore.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing Jackson. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Love to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under it.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
13 yards
13 yards on the catch there. First down, Packers.
First down. First and 10.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete down the field to Golden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.